So it recently came out that Dream may have been doxxed, and although there is conflicting information currently, I still want to talk about the topic and doxing in general. Hey everyone, what's up? My name's RiderBard, you can call me Kyle. Hope you're well, hope you're staying safe. If you haven't watched my videos before, I'm a commentary YouTuber that covers trending topics. It is a new year, it is 2021. That sounds so weird saying that out loud, and second of all, that is a tongue twister. Hope you had a great New Year's Eve and a great New Year's Day. You enjoyed yourself, you stayed safe. Hopefully this year is a lot better than last year, because last year was the worst year I think a lot of us have had. And second of all, we lived through a global pandemic. And although there is still a global pandemic, that was the beginning of the global pandemic at the start of 2020, and life never went upwards, it just continued going down. So content creator Dream, you might know him for his Minecraft series or being one of the fastest channels to grow on YouTube. Well, it came out that he may have been doxxed today, and there's a lot of conflicting information with people saying that he has been doxxed, people saying that he hasn't. Although it's hard to believe what is true, I just want to speak about doxing in general. So this topic has been very divisive in the commentary community. Now I understand why. So what I can see is there's two main arguments. The first argument is that by creating videos about the topic, even though the doxing might not be real, still drawing light to the potential doxing, which threatens Dream. The second point of view is that you're just covering news. So I want to make it clear that I'm not stating that he has been doxed. That is not the topic at hand. I'm talking about doxing in general. And this is just an angle, because obviously this is the most recent story revolving around doxing. So obviously we all know that Dream uses a character to hide his real persona, his real image, and a lot of content creators do that, especially those in the commentary scene. They use a character not to show their real face, and that's completely cool. I understand why they would do that, to keep their content creator life and their private life separate from each other, which is very understandable and it's respectable as well. I've noticed personally, just going through social media on Twitter, how full on a lot of Dream's fans can be. And I'm not talking about like the general 99% or even the 99.9%, but there is a small minority that is very loud and quite frightening, if I'm going to be honest, with seeing what they post, seeing what they create about Dream. Some of it is a bit scary, I'll admit. Doxing hasn't been a new thing. Doxing has been around for a long time now.
So the first issue with doxing is that simply people are online and they don't want their personal information to be known for whatever reason. The other issue that comes about with doxing is the reason why the doxing occurs. So generally doxing occurs when somebody wants another person essentially to be punished.
With the rise of social media and with content creators being able to make up their life or their wage or whatever from creating content online, it's become much more prevalent. Another creator that I know that has been, I guess, doxed and stalked online is Sweetanita, which I did a video about a few months ago, and she basically had a stalker that went from an online stalker to a in-person stalker. They basically ended up at her house, sleeping out in her backyard, following her. The police would do nothing. And I created a video about her, and I ended up in one of Sweetanita's videos where she was basically saying, "What do I do? I've done everything. The police won't help. Can anyone help me?" And it was a really, really sad situation. That drew a lot of light to the whole stalker situation with online creators and how terrifying it is. This whole Dream situation is also terrifying because obviously Dream doesn't want his real life identity revealed to the public, especially with how big he has grown. And obviously when you're a very, very big creator with many millions of followers, even if 99.9% of people are respectable and respectful as well to you and your career and your private life, all it takes is a 0.01% of bad people to ruin it for everyone, and also to ruin it for the content creator as well. Because when you think about it, you're only going to remember that very, very small minority that has ruined it for you. For example, I know it wouldn't be out of the norm where a content creator will stop creating content because they feel unsafe, and by putting further content out there, that is more content for these stalkers to find and use against them, and it's terrifying. So this whole Dream situation is very, very scary and sad as well. And although once again I'm going to say that he might not have been doxed, but I still just want to talk about the situation because a lot of people believe he's being doxed, and if that's true or not doesn't matter. It's scary and terrifying, and that's one of my biggest fears. If I ever grew bigger being stalked, that is such a terrifying thing. I've seen a lot of people talking about how Dream encourages this behavior, and I don't believe that is true, because which creator wants to be stalked? Which creator wants to be doxxed with all the information going online, which can also threaten their family, their loved ones, their friends? No one wants that. So I don't know where these people are getting this idea. I don't know what goes through people's heads to partake in this sort of activity? What are they getting out of this? Because even if they're trolling or making a joke, they're still making that information online to people that will do harm, because there are bad people out there. There are some really, really scary people out there. And even if you're trolling, you're still making that information available to people that will use that information for harm and will use that information to actually hurt these creators. No matter if you don't like a creator, who deserves to be doxxed and have their life potentially threatened and their family's life as well, purely because you don't like someone's opinion on a topic? It's not cool at all, and that's just what I wanted to say. It's messed up. Let Dream do what he's doing. If you don't like his content, that's fine. Don't dox him at all. No one deserves that. That's just what I wanted to talk about today. And it's a bit of a negative topic to start 2021 with, but we need to talk about it. These things need to be addressed. They need to be made public because these things do happen. That's all I wanted to talk about. I'll have a video coming out in a few days. Hopefully, life's busy, so creating content where I can, but I have a lot of things going on. So I'm just trying to focus on both things currently. I really, really appreciate how patient everyone's being. It really means a lot to me. So thank you so much. Love you all. Hope you're well. Stay safe. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.